Oh, hi. I just pretended like you just walked in or something, even though this is a video, and that makes no sense. So lately I have been following this policy when thinking of things to talk about, content to make, or ways to make that content. There's this problem we get into, creative people who want to make things, or who want to be creative people, is when you sit down to make something, you want it to be the greatest thing ever, and you do your best to make it better. And in that process, you lie. You make things seem crazier than they are, more intense, weirder. You exaggerate. You create situations where crazier things will happen than you would normally. Or you pretend to be interested in something that you're not that interested in, but it's what everyone's talking about, and you want to be the one with the best opinion. I definitely have those problems. I usually end up relying on humor, make things as funny as they possibly can be. Or in the past, doing more documentary type stuff, I've definitely tried to fit a mold. Like, this is what this is about. This is the most important thing in the world. Let's force it into this conclusion and make it seem definite, even though it's a little iffy. Everyone does this, even people with the best intentions, because you're making a thing and you want it to be good, the thing to be good. You forget about the truth. You don't completely forget about the truth. It's not a blatant lie, but there's definite coaxing of the truth going on. But lately, I have found it easier, and I found my content has been better when I follow this policy. Be honest. What I mean is, like the sugar video, for instance. It was very tempting, and it would have been easy to come to the conclusion that, yeah, sugar is terrible, and you should quit it, and it changed our lives forever, and it was wonderful. But that would have seemed inauthentic to a lot of people, and it would have been inauthentic, because it changed things, but it wasn't like it wasn't the savior of our lives, you know? Same thing with the no internet video. I feel like we expressed ourselves as honestly as possible in the end. Some things were better, some things were like, meh. And sure, you could just talk about the good things and then like hide the things that weren't really much of a change. But that's also kind of a lie too, by omission. So lately, when I'm writing myself into a corner, when I'm like, how's this gonna end? Oh wait, honesty. I have actual thoughts and feelings about this topic. Why don't I just say those? They don't have to fit to a perfect conclusion, and probably be more interesting if they don't. I'm putting together the video of us watching a bunch of Christmas movies, and like the initial idea, I think, was let's find new overlooked Christmas movies. I'm gonna watch all these movies that nobody's watching. Some of them are gonna be good, and I'm gonna have to say that these movies are way better and they deserve your attention, but more than these other It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Story or whatever. But as we shot it and as we did it, I think I like It's a Wonderful Life better than all the movies we watched. And A Christmas Story, Christmas Story is still just pretty good for me. But what the video actually became was the interesting reactions China and I have to these movies. And so I'm kind of struggling to figure out how to fit this video into a category. Have a nice, neat title with a nice, easy, clean purpose. And it's a little bit messier than that. So I'm just going to say what we did and be straightforward about it. Could try to hide it and create a narrative of we searched for the movie and after a lot of hardship and struggle, we found the perfect movie. And in some ways, that's kind of true, but it's also not that simple. So just got to express it honestly, and I think it'll be a more interesting video. Is this making any sense at all? It might be hard to convey because you aren't going through the experience I'm going through. But the point is, if you're backed into a corner, use honesty. Be brutally honest about what you think at the moment, and just express that. Just write it plainly. If you're writing a novel, you're writing a blog post or whatever, just plainly state exactly what you're thinking. It won't be pretty. The words won't be pretty. It's just, this is what I'm thinking. It'll at least jumpstart creativity again, I think. Anyway, I hope this made sense. I don't know. Bye.